The Lakers have finally announced their starting five, and LeBron James speaks out on his outlook of the season. What's good, y'all? And welcome to another Lakers Digest video. I'm your host, Okechi Apakama, and before we get started on things today, guys, I want to bring your attention to something just because we have 73% of you guys not subscribed to the channel just yet. And if you guys want more of that Laker content, Laker news, just anything in all Lakers here, because the season starts in 2 days, guys. So you guys want to come right here for the Lakers Digest channel, and you want to hit that subscribe button because you want to get all those updates, because it's going to be coming fast and frenzy, guys. But with that being said, let's hop straight into our first topic here. And first things on the docket here is the starters have been announced. So this has kind of been a hotbed topic for the Lakers during the preseason, that who was going to be the fifth starter for the Los Angeles Lakers. And there's a lot of talk that maybe it could be Rui Hachimura or Jared Vanderbilt. But Darvin Ham recently just said in a practice over the weekend that Taurean Prince is going to be the guy who's going to be the fifth starter for the Los Angeles Lakers, as he calls it a circumstantial only because Jared Vanderbilt is still day-to-day dealing with the heel issue, but it's all likelihood that Jared Vanderbilt will not be available on Tuesday's opener against the Denver Nuggets. So with that being, Taurean Prince is going to be the guy who's going to be the fifth starter, and he's been the guy who's been mainly starting with the main guys, that being D'Lo, Austin Reeves, AD, and Bron. He's mainly been the fifth starting guy, and he's played really well, as he's been a guy who's raised the Lakers' offensive ceiling, as his three-point shooting and his movement off the ball, and also things he can do with the ball as well, has really just opened up that Laker offense and not leaving a real weak point or real weakness anywhere on the floor just because of how well he shoots. So Taurean Prince has been the guy for the Lakers, and also it's just his defense as well, as he's shown so much tenacity on that end, and he's probably going to be the guy who's going to be getting those high-level assignments, and so he's going to probably end up on Jamal Murray on that game one there. So Taurean Prince has been the guy for the Lakers. He's fit seamlessly like a glove, and it's been really beneficial for the Lakers to have this kind of depth that they haven't really had in the past. Because if there was a guy injured, preferably a starter, it would be just kind of like slim pickings for the Lakers to try to find somebody to kind of like fill that void. But Taurean Prince really adds another element that the Lakers never had last season, just because he wasn't on the team last season. But Taurean Prince really has just been the guy, been very stable, very solid for the Los Angeles Lakers. So I'm really excited to see the starting group sort of like come to fruition and come to form. And let's see if this is going to be the starters that's Darvin Ham is going to roll for the Lakers for a while. So we'll see how long Jared Vanderbilt is going to be on the shelf, if it's just a couple of days or if it's kind of like a week-to-week thing. But as for right now, Taurean Prince is the fifth starter. But let's start to talk about the other forward starting right next to him, and that's going to be LeBron James, because he spoke during Lakers practice about his outlooks on the season. And so LeBron James had a whole media session after the Lakers practice on Saturday, and he spoke out on sort of like what his motivations were, and just like kind of like what he sees in this team. And he was a pretty long quote, so I'll read it to you guys here. So he said, I think, for one, it's just my motivation to continue to be as great as I can be and solidify what I want to do in my career, and still seeing that the Larry O'Brien trophy in my mind on a daily basis. So that one of being my best 4 moments of my career, being able to hoist up that trophy. So that motivation alone, but also wanting to be legendary in this game and let my game speak for itself. Long after I've played, but this team has motivated me as well. Coming to practice every day, seeing the guys work every day, challenge each other, trying to get better every day, implement what we want to do, and so that's been motivating as well. So, a lot to take out from that quote there, but essentially what LeBron is saying is he's super excited to get things going, just because Larry O'Brien is going to be the thing that motivates him, because championship banner number 18 is what a lot of Laker fans are hoping for this season. So they're going to be chasing that, and that's always going to be his ultimate goal. But another big thing that I took from that is he's really excited about this year's team and just how versatile and how depth this team could be. So having, like I said before earlier in the session, with Taurean Prince being the fifth starter, even though Jared Vanderbilt was a very solid starter for the Los Angeles Lakers during the regular season, as he's a guy that can defend a lot of positions and can be very helpful and very useful, but having more guys to play different ways, different positions. So Torian Prince being the newcomer, and Jackson Hayes being very good during the preseason, Max Christie showing growth, Christian Wood coming in and being a guy, and then Cam Reddish who could be a wild card and guy who can maybe grow into something. So there is a lot of potential with this Lakers squad, and LeBron sees it. And when LeBron James can see that he might have a championship contender on his hand, this guy is going to be full throttle when it comes to everything. And then he also said something about his fellow co-captain and teammate Anthony Davis, as he said, oh, AD's great. AD's amazing. We're co-captains, and he's just as much as a leader on this team as I am. He's everything this franchise could want and more, and he's one of the greatest bigs to play for this franchise for sure. And so this is just more LeBron showering more praise on Anthony Davis and the type of guy and type of player who he is. And AD is definitely a massive motivator for LeBron James and coming into the season, because AD is starting to finally come into his own, not only on all facets of the game, but just as a leader as well. So LeBron James also sees that, and he sees that he's a guy that he can be a running mate, and he can be a guy that can go through this gauntlet of 82 games that it is, and possibly the playoffs for the Los Angeles Lakers. So LeBron James is very excited on his outlook and just what things to come, but just also just living in the moment and just staying within himself, as he's been a guy who's also backed away from trash talking. So there's been a lot of talk during the summer, and LeBron's kind of kept the main thing. And he did say something a little bit during that press conference session there, saying that there will be a time that he'll respond. And he didn't really add more to that or say more about that. But LeBron has been taking notes, and he's a guy who's an elephant, so he remembers a lot. So he's a guy that's going to come into the season, and he's not going to go full throttle, obviously, game one. He's a guy that knows that this is a marathon and knows what it takes to get to that end goal. So having all these new pieces in play, I think, is really going to help LeBron James, especially in year 21. And the ask on him cannot be as high as it was in the past, just because we're just in an unprecedented time for a guy of his stature and his status. But like I said, having AD and having all these guys step up into new roles and grow and get better. So guys like D'Lo, Rui Hachimura, who was the guy probably impressed LeBron James, as he was coming in with LeBron and working out with him all summer, coming into those 2-a-day trainings that he does, those 5 a.m. workouts. And so he is super excited to get it going and get it cracking with his team. And we're super excited to bring you that news, guys. And that's going to be it for this video. But like I said before, if you guys can like and subscribe to the channel, just because we've got so much coming for you guys. Lakers basketball is less than 48 hours away, and I literally can't take it. Like, I got to see that game Tuesday night. I'm super excited, guys. And I've been your host, Okechi Apakama, and I'm going to see you guys later, guys.